Hello, welcome back to another edition of Eternal Evolution with Akbar the Buffmaster. I'm here at a shopping mall here in Colombia, South America, Bucaramanga. I got my Juan Valdez coffee early in the morning, so everything's not open yet. I have some other things I have to do in this area, so I thought I would take advantage of the scenery, look at this little playground that they have for the children. Malls are really nice here, even if they're not big. A lot of activity in the malls here. But anyhow, we're not here to talk about malls. We're here to talk about Eternal Evolution. And there is a new hero that is coming out this Thursday. We got a sneak peek that we're going to take a look at briefly. And also, we have some big news um, about account changing. Okay, so let's get into it here. First thing we're going to look at, of course, is the new hero. We have the sneak peek. Now, Eternal Evolution does a very good job with their support heroes. We think of Purin, what a beast she is, Fiona, how great she works with assassins, Miranda, how well that she works with energy and hunters, especially when she came out, but she's still viable even after all this time. Right, so they do really good with their support heroes, and especially if their support heroes are designed to go with a specific class, they nail it. So if you are into tanks, I have to imagine that this support is going to be vital for your account. Why? Well, it's an Atlas support. Okay, that's first. And the fact that not only does this apply healing and things like that, of course, but it also provides additional knockdown. This is crazy. It says Holy Essence is coming soon in Eternal Evolution. Canis creates a ray that gigantifies, gigantifies selected heroes, prioritizing targets from his own row. Next, deals damage to all targets near an ally equal to a percentage of Canis' max HP, and has a chance to knock down targets hit by the skill. Gigantification, heroes' bodies become larger, increasing max HP by a percentage of Canis' max HP and restoring the same amount of HP. So I imagine you're going to pair this with Pande, most likely, but we will see how that works exactly when she comes out. But when we think about other heroes that enlarge their size, like Leo when he's A5, Daniel's Bear at A5, it really increases their productivity, their damage. Okay, so healing, knockdown support, boost, is I imagine this is going to be vital for any serious tank teams out there. Okay, so as far as the support, that's a wrap for today. You are going to want to pull this guy for sure if you are into tanks. Now, what is the big news that I have for my account or for the account going forward? Let's take a look. Okay, so what is this news that I have? What are the changes for my account? Well, in in some of my videos, I have done things from other people's accounts, from Nova Stars, from Buffs a lot, etc. And if we look at the screen here, a couple of things jump out. First of all, my military rank was 9, now it's 14. And my overall roster power, I believe, was 44, now it's 52. So what is the change here? Well, Buffs a lot retired from the game. And so instead of having his account go to waste, we decided as a guild, and he agreed to it, to give his account away. And so we selected certain members from the guild. They gave reasons of which account they would want, my account or this account, and why. And in the end, we gave away my account to guildmates that worked hard, that are consistent, but perhaps got a late start and really hitting the grind, so their accounts were a little bit behind. Okay, so my account went to someone else, and I took this account here. Now, the main reason I decided to take this account more than anything is the fact of which server it is on and who that competes with. So on this server, if we come in here and take a look here, Exotic Expedition, and we look who else is on this server, we have Master Styles from Insight Gaming. So coming over to this server creates more competitiveness than on the server that Akbar is at. We have Master Styles, we have Nate, we have Quick, Megastorm, Katak, are all have really good accounts. So though they haven't really done much except for Master Styles, they haven't done much of anything here on Exotic Expedition yet. If we look at Arena, Arena is much more competitive. If we check out the teams of these top players, we have Master Styles over 11 million. We have Megastorm is the weak link, I guess you would say, just about 9 million. And but imagine this team with the new support coming out. We'll see how that changes things. Sophia here just about 10 million. I think that seen that account with more though. Nate over 11 million. So the only one that was that level on my previous count was Kilua, and the deciding factor of why I changed is that we had another guildmate also quit, and his name was Yusuf. He has a monster account, and Kilua took his account. Okay, so Kilua took the other guy's account, moved off of server 81 where I was at, and gave his account again to a deserving guildmate that's worked hard, but just got a late start in things. And Kilo as well has a lot of heroes, an Awakened Coraxia, Heimdall, two or three copies of Heimdall, I don't remember, and so forth. Every hero EX30 pretty much. Okay, so those are the changes. Killua offered me his account, but because he's on Apple, I couldn't do it. Uh, which would not have changed the competition. It would have made the competition worse because me taking his account would just leave things even a little bit more boring for me. Now, the person who took over Kilua's account is doing a fine job, but Kilua and I have played together for a year now, and there was a lot of competitiveness between him and I. So even though his old account is still there, he's not there, which takes away a bit of that, like this. So I decided to change so I could compete directly against Master Styles and some other people. I feel that that could make the game more exciting for me. It's a big challenge as a free to play. This count was not free to play, obviously, as you can see, but I'm free to play, so there will be no more money going into this count. And this player, Buffs a lot, was already pretty inactive going back about 3 months. So if we look, for example, a testament to this at his vanguards, and we see my main man Zane. I love Zane. My Zane was extremely well built on my account, and here's only mythic. And this is the challenge to this account. This account has more heroes. Okay, I had talked previously where I struggled to get to week 12 on Exotic Expedition on the previous cycle. That assassins were a hang up for me. I had to use hunters on the last boss. That's not as easy on this one since there's no revive. But I had no Dion, had no Asuka, had no Samuel. Now I don't like using Samuel because I'm not into demons, so that's not a hero I want to use. However, he does have Asuka, so that's an additional option for me. He also has Coraxia, 6 copies of Coraxia, which is going to be nice with time. Almost 7 copies. And if we look at the shards, he has like 40 some shards. So we'll have 7 copies here soon. But the theme of this account is pretty much, let me just show you the vanguards to give you an example. My Claire was Immortal 5. This one is Immortal 2, which is not bad. But my Claire had a much better set. She had 2 million HP with, well, accuracy. Once you hit 150, that's okay. So, but my clear was a little better. My Aries built better, tempered gear. Leo, tempered tempered set, well over 200 or 2 million HP, and with damage reduction boots. And of course, Zane. My Zane had my best tempered set with 2.2 million hit points and so forth. So the challenge is that the benefit is there are more heroes here. The challenge is the there's not as much tempered gear as he was kind of inactive the last 2 or 3 months. Wasn't doing that farming, wasn't keeping up as far as gear and tempering materials. And if we go into his bag, he also does not have much in terms of mats or materials here to get some instant tempering done. Have been farming these a little bit, and we'll get that since just took over this account a couple 3 days ago. I'm only going to get this far in the Easter event. Akbar is finished with all painting all the eggs. Okay, so it's going to be a challenge because of gear. I've worked really hard on gear ever since I started. Eternal Evolution has been a priority of mine, and that's once the gear catches up, this account is going to be better. There are some things that are already better. He has more heroes. He has more tanks also, right? I did not have Ray. My Ray was yellow. This one's immortal. Uh, he has Teresh EX30. Mine was not even immortal. He has Carabine immortal. Mine was purple, right? So again, more options. It just doesn't have the tempered gear going on as much. So that's just a little glimpse. Why I changed servers is for the competitiveness more than anything. I really was enjoying my account. But this is kind of like I like building, and this gives me a chance to kind of build something new, but without completely starting over, right? So it's a nice for me from that aspect to build something new. It's nice for me for a competitive aspect, and now I'm going to have to get used to losing for at least for in the short term because until I get some tempered gear. But hopefully, once I get more tempered gear, then we are going to really give some stiff competition to master styles and different ones on the server. Okay, so that's where I'm at today. Okay, so make sure to hit like and subscribe on this channel. Priority is always going to be giving to strategy, to how to manage resources, how to defeat certain content maybe when you don't have the best heroes, right? A lot of people do best team comps, best this because they're heavy spenders. They EX30 everything day one. Whereas since I don't spend money, my approach is different. Okay, so especially this channel is especially for free to play and low spenders, but it can also help whales and even krakens perhaps in how you manage your resources, your time, how to defeat certain content efficiently and not just relying on brute power. Okay, so that's going to do it for me, everyone. Enjoy your day and ciao for now.